I mean, come on. A lot of you are grown adults. These things should just be common sense. What's up, everyone? David here. Got a new video for y'all today. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, new videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't miss out. Now, quite frankly, today, I feel like I'm in a bad mood. So I'm going to go ahead and rant. I'm going to be listing off my top gym pet peeves. And I'm talking about these are just the things that just, when I see it, it just really pisses me off. And the first one, when y'all smell horrible. I mean, you already know you're gonna be going to the gym. You already know there's gonna be a lot of people, and you already know you're gonna be sweating. Bro, take a shower, put on deodorant, brush your teeth. I cannot stand when people smell bad. And for some of you, it may be religious reasons why you may not be able to take a shower, but for others, it's just lack of common sense. I mean, come on, keep up with your personal hygiene, bro. Y'all smell horrible. If we're right next to each other and I can smell you, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Come on now, you can't tell me you can't smell yourself. Take a shower, brush your teeth, keep it up with the hygiene. Wow, the difference it will make, day and night difference. Next thing, when y'all be hogging one piece of equipment. Now, I understand it's one thing to rest in between sets, but when you're taking more than 5 minutes on one piece of equipment, and then I see you doing your set, and your set is not even one that's gonna give you any results. If you're just casually on the pec deck machine doing your flies like this, and then you're done with your last rep, and it looks like you could have done 10 more reps at the end, you mean to tell me I waited all this time for you to be done with that set, just for you to do a set that wasn't even top tier quality? And then when I ask you how many sets you have left, you say 3 or 4 more, and you're just there scrolling, taking your time. Bruh, be a little bit more considerate when you're at the gym. If someone asks you how many more sets you have left, maybe that should be a good indication. Okay, maybe I should speed up. Maybe I don't actually need that much time to rest. You don't actually need that much time to rest because the sets you're doing are not even that tiring. The sets you're doing, you're not even pushing yourself that hard. And then next thing you know, again, back to the scrolling, no big deal. I mean, me personally, anytime someone asks me how many more sets I have left and I have a good amount, I always offer, hey, do you want to work in? Because at the same time, I'm just going to be sitting there while I'm resting, doing nothing. At least that other person could be getting their work done. I mean, it's not like they're on a time crunch or anything. It's not like they got other responsibilities. It's not like they got other things they got to do outside of the gym. I understand everyone's in a rush. So if I had the chance to offer someone to work in, you better bet I'm gonna actually do so. But for those of you just taking your time on a piece of equipment and you're not even pushing yourself, you're just wasting your time and you're wasting other people's time. Other people are waiting for it. You're not even getting any results from those lackluster sets that you're doing. Actually push yourself when you're on the machine if you're gonna be on it for that long. Next, when y'all don't re-rack your weights, I mean, I could just tell the people that don't re-rack their weights, that's an exact reflection of how their life is. You don't clean up after yourself at the gym. I'm pretty sure you don't even clean up after yourself in your own room. I could already imagine how your car is. It's just a mess. Everything in your life is probably just falling apart. Man, I cannot stand when people don't re-rack their weights. I mean, me, I got a home gym right here. I'm the only one that uses it, and I still feel the personal need to re-rack my own weights. Why? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If I leave the gym unorganized, I'm pretty sure that's going to be carrying over to other aspects of my life. If I'm falling apart here in the gym, I'm probably falling apart at work and other areas. Clean up after yourself. Treat the gym as your second home. That is not your only gym. All right, you're not the only one that's going to be using it. Other people are going to be using it. Would you want to take off all the 45s off of a machine because you can't lift it, and now you got to do extra work cleaning up after someone else's mess? No. So what makes you think other people are going to want to do the same thing for you? Once you're done, if you're going to be leaving plates on the bar, don't. Actually take them off, re-rack them. If anything, it's just an extra workout for you. Work on that grip strength, clean up after yourself. Don't leave it for the next person. That's just disrespectful. Next, giving unsolicited advice to people that didn't even ask in the first place. Now, this one, it's a very select few that I've noticed to actually do this. One, it's always the old guy that always says, oh, back in my day, back in high school, I used to do this. Like, bro, you're talking about something that happened 20, 30, 40 years ago, okay? Back in your day, you could have gone pro, but you hurt your knee. Oh, yeah, I used to bench 4 plates back in my day. It's these people that still cling on to their glory days, and they feel the need to pass on knowledge that they think they had back in the day to this new generation. Bro, if no one asked you for your opinion, why are you giving it? And it's also the same type of people where they sound like they have the most amount of knowledge in the world. They think they're smart. They think they know what they're talking about. But it'd be those same type of people where if you really know all this, why don't you apply it to yourself? Yeah, I just find it real funny. The people that will always want to offer help and how to do things, buddy, you don't really look like you lift. So how about you start taking your own advice? Now, me personally, being a personal trainer, I try to make an effort to make it look like I lift. I understand I'm not the biggest person out there, but at the same time, I do understand where my strength levels are. They're pretty high, and I understand I have a pretty lean frame, pretty athletic build. So if I were to go up to someone, the only instance in which I would do so is if I see their form is just absolutely horrible to the point where I know an injury is bound to take place. That's when I'll go ahead and jump in and like, hey, bro, yeah, let's cave the knees out when you squat a little, push them outwards when you go down. Hey, keep the shoulders back. You're deadlifting, your back's starting to get real rounded. If I see you're about to hurt yourself, obviously I'm gonna go ahead and address it because I don't want anyone getting injured in the gym. But for those other people that are actually, really pushing themselves, actually, trying hard, putting in a good amount of work, it's obvious that they know what they're doing. So who are they to take advice from someone that obviously looks like they don't know what they're doing or don't even have any results in the gym? Don't give advice as no one asks you for it, especially for those people that clearly know what they're doing. This next one, not necessarily a pet peeve, it's just something I don't quite understand. I have caffeine addiction, as many of you do. I don't care if it's whether through coffee, energy drinks, pre-workout, whatever it may be, but I just never understood those people that drink energy drinks or they drink their pre-workout, they're sipping on it as the workout is going on. That's something I never quite understood. Not really a pet peeve. I wish people understood how caffeine works. Caffeine is something you got to take before you work out. So that way it kicks in time and that energy, which is the whole reason why you're taking caffeine in the first place, whether it be energy drink, pre-workout, coffee, whatever method, that caffeine gives you the energy to push you through the workout. So take it before you work out so that way it kicks in and gives you the energy to carry you out and push hard throughout the entire workout. Because I don't know why I see people drink it as they're working out, and then finally when they're done with that final exercise, they finish that last sip of pre-workout, that last bit of the energy, or they're probably halfway done with the energy drink, they're drinking the second half after the workout is done. Realistically, did you really get anything out of that? No. If you're going to be drinking any form of caffeine, do it before the workout so the energy boost kicks in prior, and then during your workout, drink water, drink Gatorade, drink some type of electrolytes, carbs, something like that. So again, that one, not necessarily a pet peeve. It's just more of something I don't understand why people do in the first place. This next one is going to be very specific to very particular types of restrooms in the gym. The gym that I work out at has multiple restrooms. Some of the restrooms are actually within the locker room itself, but there's other minor actual restrooms, not locker rooms, just restrooms, like, public restrooms as there would be in any other, public building. In those other smaller restrooms, obviously you got the toilets, you got the urinals, and you got the sinks. Now, in this one in particular, there's one set of room, however you want to call it, where there's only two sinks. Okay, it's very small because it's not the main locker room. I cannot stand when in that one particular, and maybe some of you have been through this, where there's a limited amount of sinks, faucets. You got to wash your hands, okay? But although there's a limited amount of stations where you can wash your hands, what do these boys do? They spend so much time just looking at themselves in the mirror, lifting up their shirt, flexing their abs, and they always have that same idiotic look on their face. They're always puckering their lips, sticking it out. They always have to, take off their hat and then fix their hair. Like, bro, you look exactly the same as you did this morning when you woke up and got out of bed. Nothing's gonna change from then until now. Why do you keep looking at yourself? Why are you so obsessed with looking at yourself in the mirror? When you obviously there's a line of other guys behind you just waiting to wash their hands. That's the particular part that bothers me. Not necessarily that they're looking at themselves in the mirror. I mean, it's a mirror, it's a gym. Obviously, you're gonna admire your own gains. You're gonna admire the proud work you put in, the results that you're getting. But if there's a line behind you and there's only two faucets to wash your hands, and you see there's multiple guys, more than two guys waiting behind you to wash your hands, why are you wasting their time with you looking at yourself in the mirror? Go to the locker room and flex outside. Go in front of the dumbbell rack. Go flex instead of that mirror. No, other guys gotta go in there. We're just trying to wash our hands and then get out. You wanna go look at yourself in the mirror? Do so. Add another mirror. Stop wasting our time. Next. I have absolutely no problem when people slam weights. I slam weights. That's part of the reason why I started a home gym, so I can get away with slamming my own weights. But here's the thing. Even though I'm here in a home gym, I'm only gonna be slamming weights that are warranted. If I'm deadlifting, and just for a side note, my personal record on a deadlift is 455. Okay, so I'm closer to 500 than I am 400 on a deadlift. If I only have one plate on the bar, 135, I'm not gonna be slamming that because it's not heavy. Because it's not heavy in relation to my strength, and that's the part that bothers me. When you see these guys in the gym, and it's mainly guys. I've never really seen girls do this, but guys, when you slam weights that are not even heavy for you, what is the whole point of making that excessive amount of noise? What's the whole point of dropping the bars aggressive on the ground when it's not even that heavy? I see how easily you're lifting that bar. That is by no means a challenging weight for you, but you're still dropping it as if you just lifted a PR weight. No, if it's light, set it down on the ground. You don't have to slam it. Once you start getting into some decent weight, okay, then I understand you dropping it. So if you're someone who deadlifts 315, okay, even then, dropping one plate on the bar, boom, just on the ground. Why? What do you get out of doing that? Just set the bar down on the ground. Once you actually start repping out 3 plates, if that's your max, then I understand because you actually are lifting something that is very challenging for you. Even if you're a beginner and your max on any given lift is 2 plates and you're slamming 2 plates because you're that tired and fatigued, I understand that because I can actually see you put yourself on that set. You actually lifted something that is challenging enough for you, for your strength. But it's when guys slam weights that is nowhere near their maxes and they're doing it out of attention. And then you can tell they're doing it out of attention because after they drop the weight, they always do this. They always look around trying to see who saw them lift that weight. Bro, we can see right through that. Your fragile masculinity, you're not doing a good job hiding it. If it's not heavy for you, don't be slamming it. Start slamming the actual heavyweight. Whatever that may be for you, we can tell when it's a warm-up set for you. Lastly, when people try to superset during peak hours in the gym, I'm talking about the time when everyone is at the gym, it is absolutely packed, and you feel that by you leaving your water bottle on a machine that's all the way on the other side of the gym, that no one's gonna take it because you're going back and forth. You're supersetting between laterals on the lateral machine and chest press on the chest press machine. I mean, come on now. It's peak hours. Everyone's there. We got the high schoolers who just got out of school. We got the full-time employees who just got off of work, and plus everyone else that could only make it during the 5 o'clock hour. And you want to superset during that time? What machines are there? It's already packed as it is, and now you're hogging up even more than you need. There's just absolutely no need for that. Now, if you want to superset at the gym, I have absolutely no problem with that. But obviously, be courteous of other people. If you're supersetting, it better be during a time when it's empty and the machines that you want to use are actually available and actually free. So I'm talking about those people that work out 7, 8 a.m. in the morning. Obviously, the gym is pretty empty, so it's gonna be a lot easier for you to superset, and it won't get in the way of other people's workouts because there's no one else there waiting to use the machines. But if you're there feeling the need to take up 2 or 3 machines at a time, and you're leaving random personal belongings, water bottles, sweaters, and that's your way of claiming the machine so no one else is using it, do you not see all the other hundreds of people in here that are trying to use those same machines? I mean, come on now. Stop being selfish. Let other people work in. If you're really that much in a rush, come on now, condense your workout. You're probably wasting too much time. Limit the amount of exercise you're doing. You do not need that many machines and that much variety in your workout. Stick to the basics, do extra amount of sets. Instead of doing 2 machines, 4 sets each for chest, stick with one of the machines, do 8 sets, get a good stretch, a good contraction. You'll still see results. So there you have it, everyone. Relatively quick video. Again, I just felt like I was in the mood, so I wanted to rant 8 pet peeves when it comes to the gym. If you're one of these, shame on you. Now, I understand there's some people that may have to get away with doing some of these, but I mean, come on, a lot of these, I'm pretty sure many of you can relate and understand the frustration when it comes to these. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm just a random gym goer. I'm just a random gym bro. Do you? The gym is a public space. Do whatever you feel you need to do for your own results. But at the end of the day, just be courteous of others. That's the biggest thing that a lot of these came down to, is just how it affects other people. A lot of these things, if you're doing them, you're only thinking of yourself. So just be on the lookout for other people. You're not the only one. The gym is not only yours. It's a shared space. Treat it as such. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see me do, whether it be about mindset, motivation, nutrition, diets, workouts, programs, whatever it is. Comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help you all out. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. Because remember, new videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So don't miss out. And then Instagram and TikTok, same thing. Be sure to follow me on both accounts. I put all my links down in the description below. With that being said, I'll catch you all next time.